Hey friends, this is December grocery haul time. I'm sorry this is very late getting out. I went to Sam's for my December haul and I got several packages of bacon and meatballs. I am really trying to think ahead as the holidays are nearly here and my children are home for a few weeks, the ones that go to school. So I also picked up a few trays of boneless, skinless chicken breasts that I am going to prepare before I stick them in the freezer so that I actually have just a slight edge on food prep when I go to make some meals with this. I also got more chuck roasts. They were on sale again. It's interesting. I've been trying hard to, you can see this one was $23.13. I've really been trying to catch the meat sales and go ahead and buy it when I can find it for a good price. These are 3 ribeyes that I purchased for my husband, who is currently doing carnivore. These pork tenderloins are one of my favorite meat purchases at Sam's Club. So it's 4 halves to a package, and they range from $11 to $13 depending on the weight. One pack, which has 4 halves, will feed my family for dinner along with a good bit of leftovers for the next day. And the cold pork tenderloin is really good on sandwiches. I stocked up on deli meat for sandwiches and salads. These will be plenty good in the fridge for the next month, but they probably won't last quite that long. The 4-pepper turkey is amazing. It's one of my very favorites. Sharp cheddar is by far our favorite hard cheese, so I picked up 8 pounds of that. This will stay good in the fridge for quite a long time as well. I used to freeze these, but the texture is it's way too crumbly when I defrost it and try to shred it. Colby Jack cheese sticks, because I think we're okay on regular mozzarella string cheese. Colby Jack or Colby Monterey Jack, sliced cheese, a new block of Parmesan, which I don't think we've even had to open just yet because we had a good bit left from the previous time I purchased it. These are our favorite low-carb tortillas, and they come in these big family packs at Sam's for a really good price. Again, these can go in the pantry and be good for at least a month, if not longer. Of course, we make the majority of our own butter, but with the amount of baking we will be doing over the next couple of weeks, I wanted to go ahead and get some store-bought butter, so I'm not necessarily using the precious commodity that is homemade raw butter from our milk cow. Can't ever go wrong with 2 more packages of toilet paper. Then I got some lettuce. I'm trying to do a salad entree one night a week for our dinner. So whether that's like a Big Mac salad or taco salad, chicken Caesar salad, I don't really have any that protest that because they're so good and they're all loaded with meat and veggies and sometimes cheese. Got some snacking vegetables, not necessarily the Brussels sprouts. Those are for roasting with a dinner, but broccoli and carrots and cherry tomatoes. All of my kids enjoy snacking on those, and mini cucumbers. I like to go ahead and peel the cucumbers and slice them and stick them in the fridge so that they're easy and convenient and ready to eat. I got a 10-pound bag of onions. These are just yellow onions. They're not the sweet onions because the sweet onions are the fastest to go bad in the pantry. Those are our favorite tomatoes. 3 bundles of bananas. We've been on a big kiwi kick lately. Plums, these were okay. Of course, there's not a whole lot of fruit in season right now, so it's always a gamble when you're buying fresh fruit in the winter. A 10-pound bag of russet potatoes. Another 3-liter bottle of olive oil. 2 packs of their natural creamy peanut butter. We actually are running fairly low on our peanut butter in the pantry, so it was good to restock that. And we just needed some more kitchen trash bags. My total at Sam's was $489. Now I'm going to go ahead and prep some of this food before I stick it in the freezer. I decided to try a new to me butter chicken recipe, which is an Indian recipe. The flavors are so delicious. I love Indian spices so much. Lots of garlic. Honestly, if I can find the recipe that I used, I will link it in the description below, but I'm no promises. I can't remember. I added some salt toward the end before I diced up the chicken to add, because there was no salt in the recipe. Now I am just going to cube these up. So I got 2 trays of these boneless, skinless chicken breasts. They're large breasts, and I want to say there was maybe 14 or 15 chicken breasts in all, like maybe 7 in one and 8 in the other tray. So I decided to do 5 chicken breasts per recipe because they are big. And something like butter chicken is going to be served over rice, possibly even with a side of naan. And so it's not like everyone needs the equivalent of 1 whole chicken breast, because again, these chicken breasts are huge. So I got 5 cubed up in bite-sized pieces, and now I am mixing it all together. The sauce smells amazing. It's a yogurt base with all the different spices and garlic. I'm hoping I can find that for you. I'm actually making this tonight. This was a few weeks ago that I'm finally editing this video, but I'm making it tonight and I'm really excited about it. It's going to be really cold tonight, and this is going to taste very comfort food like. Now I am cutting up 5 more chicken breasts, and I am labeling this bag sweet and sour chicken because I like to have chicken that is already cut and prepared and ready for maybe a specific recipe. It doesn't necessarily have to be sweet and sour chicken, but as you see here, now I have a gallon bag that is ready to be defrosted and dredged in cornstarch, pan fried, and then tossed in sweet and sour sauce. And we have a quick and easy dinner that I don't have to do a whole lot of prep work for. Then the butter chicken, and then I put the other 5 chicken breasts in a bag by themselves without doing anything to it. Several of you have asked about my homemade mayonnaise recipe. You will not believe how easy this is. So I just added the juice of 2 lemons, a generous squirt of yellow mustard, 1 egg, 1 cup of avocado oil, and I will add a little salt. This literally takes about 25 to 30 seconds. Look at it thickening up right now. And let me just tell you, for the first several months that I made mayonnaise, I was following this so-called foolproof mayonnaise recipe online where you put your lemon juice, your salt, mustard, and the egg in the blender, or you could use the immersion blender. And these recipes would say, you have to add the oil 1 drop at a time, or your mayonnaise will not emulsify. And oh my goodness, I would stand over the food processor or over the blender or over the immersion blender, and I would literally use a spoon and add drops at a time. It was absurd. And there were definitely times when it still did not set up for me. It was crazy. And there's nothing worse in the kitchen than trying to make homemade mayonnaise because you're using a cup or 2 or 3 of oil. That's expensive. And then for it not to set up, you like have mayonnaise soup. Like, what am I going to do with this? So I was absolutely elated. I think it was Jessica from Three Rivers Homestead. She posted an Instagram story of her making mayonnaise that quickly in a jar with an immersion blender. And I thought, you have got to be kidding me. I've been making this so complicated all this time. And now it literally takes us 30 seconds to whip up some homemade mayonnaise with healthy oils. It's a major game changer. And now we can say goodbye to all of the mayonnaise containers that are full of nothing but seed oils. Now I am getting the cucumbers ready to go in the fridge to make for easy snacking, and I'm cutting these apples up to make oatmeal for breakfast this particular morning. I hope you enjoyed this quick grocery haul and food prep. I just wanted to remind you how easy it is to do like 30 minutes of prep when you get home from the grocery store, and it will help save you so much time over the next week or two as you begin to prepare your dinner meals in particular, when things are wild and crazy and hairy in the evenings and you're trying to get food on the table for your family. Thanks for watching.